What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. If you are new, this is the SVT Cobra and the GT500. So obviously, if you read the title, today we're going to be driving the Cobra. It's the first time in a long time, so if you are new, yes, these cars will be on the channel, not nearly as much as the truck, but you can see over there it's all clean and the rims look as good as when I got them. I haven't seen them look that good in like 7 months. Yeah, I'm really excited to get back in the Cobra. So first, obviously, pull up the Shelby, drop the Cobra, pull the Cobra out, and we'll go for a drive, and hopefully I can get some good supercharger wine clips, because that's the most important part of the Cobra. Especially after the ceramic coating. Literal mirror. So yeah, I know some of you are actually new since the Ranger build started, so let me introduce the Cobra and the GT500, which are rarely on the channel, mainly because they're not my cars, they're my dad's cars, but I get to drive them, I get to make videos on them. And I'll give you guys a quick rundown. So this Cobra is basically stock. Well, it is stock, aside from the Master catback. And fun fact, these front tires are still from 2003. Those are the factory tires on the front, obviously not on the back. And the GT500 is 100% stock. 662 horsepower. It is not a 2020, as you can tell, but this is the last Shelby, Carroll Shelby himself had a hand in, so it's a pretty special car. So the topic I'm gonna have while we're driving the cars is why the Cobra is the best Mustang ever made, and I'll kind of talk to you guys about it as we're going on our drive here. And I might have mentioned this in a video before, ignoring the basically V6 interior here. My favorite little party trick about these new Edge Mustangs is the fact that the trunk release is in the glove box, and it's like got this vibrant color to it as well. Man, it's been a while. I'm really excited. Been a while. Holy crap. My truck looks so big. Whoa! This clutch is so heavy. I feel like I'm in the ground. My truck's like 5 inches above the ground from stock, and this car feels like it's 5 inches under. That's like 8.5 pounds of boost going off of the gauge there. You can see as the revs build, it goes a little bit farther. Obviously it goes to 10 psi. I really hope I have the right angle here with the camera. Alright, who's ready for a little bit of wine? Oh, I can feel the rear end tucking down under a little bit of throttle there. The stock suspension is very floaty. Side to side it's not bad, but you can feel it rolling over a little bit. And the stock brakes as well. The stock brakes are terrible, and it's like they just put Cobra on the caliper, and they actually just used the brakes from a V6. They're really bad. At one point I hit the brakes so hard I thought that I had no brakes, because it felt like my truck. I think my truck has similar brakes to this. It's quite bad. These cars are the best Mustangs ever made. Obviously, I haven't been in the new GT500. I'd love to. I've been in the 350R though, and that car was nothing I've ever felt through the turns. Absolutely, but I wouldn't personally take away the power and the raw feel that these cars have for a little bit more turning, like 3 extra seconds on Laguna Seca. I would prefer these any day. You got the supercharger, which the U500 does have, which is kind of all-around car. It's kind of a combination of the two. It would take for me to put this engine in my truck. Does anyone have a spare Cobra supercharged V8 around? But anyway, I think this is the best Mustang ever made because of a lot of the reasons I just said. This car is so sought after for everything I just said. The supercharger, the transmission, the IRS. Well, most people actually swapped out the IRS. Well, a lot of people who modified their Cobras swapped out the IRS back in the day. Especially the fact that Ford underrated the horsepower in the like when they released it. I believe for insurance purposes. This car probably makes 420 to the wheel, or at least 390 to the wheel, which would be 450 to the crank, because they underestimated these by at least 50 horsepower from the factory, which people overestimate their horsepower ratings now. But yeah, that's a pretty cool thing too. But for now, it was kind of a quick talk there, but for now I want to kind of put this last bit of the video and dedicate it to the sounds of the Cobra, the iconic 2003 SVT Cobra. Enjoy! Oh my god, it's just echoing. Ready, ready, ready? Are cold. It's just spun there a little bit. That was like a quarter throttle maybe at like $2,000. That was like nothing. Wow. See, whoa, like that was like nothing. Another fun drive.